Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another day of the video down. How's it going today? Today it's not the morning, it's nearly 1 o'clock actually. And today I am a goddamn mess. I'm literally, I've done nothing. I've been up since 7:30. I woke up and my eyes hurt still. They're still a little bit sore now. It's actually not that bad today, since I've got up and moved around and stuff. But that was I woke up and my eyes hurt a little bit, so I just got a cup of tea and sat up in bed and just had a nice cup of tea and because the steam from the tea is really nice, it soothes my eyes a lot. But I had that, and I've got to stop touching them as well. I had that, watched some spooks, and that's basically all I've been doing all morning, is watching spooks, watching YouTube videos, watching Netflix, all that kind of crap. And yeah, I haven't really done anything. I've uploaded a video, replied to comments, caught up on that kind of stuff, but elsewise, I've not stepped into video editing or anything like that. To be honest with you, I'm in that, that mood every time Laura comes down and then she leaves. I'm in that mood. I just feel like a limb's missing or something, you know what I mean? How I just feel incomplete, essentially. And I don't know what to do with myself. I've been spending so much time with Laura recently, and now she's gone. I just don't know what to do with myself, and I'm just wandering around aimlessly, just opening up new tabs with new episodes of Spooks in it, because what else is worth doing, I'm supposed to be doing some video editing today to try and get a video out for tomorrow as well. I was going to do some filming, but I'm not. At this rate, I've got nothing planned, so I'll film next week, I guess. A video every fortnight is not bad anyway. Otherwise, it's been raining outside. It's quite heavy rain as well, which is good because it's cleaning my car for me. But hey, my car was filthy. Has been filthy for a while. So it's good that it's got itself a little bit of a clean. In other exciting news, I had cereal this morning. When Laura was here, I was having toast every day. I always try and do a relatively good breakfast. Although Laura normally has cereal. I always do I'm having cheese and toast. When I have cheese and toast, I'm having egg on toast. She doesn't like cheese and toast or egg on toast. That's a shot. Bacon sandwiches. But basically, I've been having bread-based breakfast. So I'm gonna have cereal, and then I'm gonna have beans on toast for lunch. And I'm really hungry for my beans on toast. I can't wait. You know what I mean? I woke up and I'm yeah, beans on toast for lunch. I've even changed what meal I'm having tonight. I'm having a chili tonight instead of burgers because I wanted beans on toast for lunch. It's going to be the highlight of my day, it really is. I'm thinking, have dinner, have lunch even, and then, how many pieces of bread do I have? Oh no, not many, but just enough. And then I'm going to watch an episode of Spooks, and then get into some editing, I guess. Oh, I'm so unhappy. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, I am jumping into some video editing now. He says, moving over here to turn the kettle on and have another cup of tea. Third cup of tea today as well, because I've had one with breakfast as well, but YOLO. I've decided how I'm going to be doing this video editing. I've been kind of putting it off because I know it deep down in my heart of hearts that I've not been able to do what I wanted to do with it. It's a video all about programming, and it's linked in the description down below. But I didn't know what I wanted to do with it because it's originally filmed in 2 different pieces, and I wanted to splice the 2 pieces together. The only problem is that one of those pieces is nearly 2 hours long and next to impossible to interweave and get the timings right and all that kind of stuff. And I've been trying to put it off since then, basically. I started editing this 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? Something like that. And it's just not working out for me. So I figured out the best way of getting around that is releasing 2 videos as 2 standalone things. One of them will be relatively vlog-like, talking you through the act of the programming, and the other one will be what I recorded while I was programming it, the 2-hour-long thing, but I'll fast forward all the boring bits. So they're going to be the 2 things I'm going to release. The vloggy bit will be the thing that's public, and then there'll be an unlisted video, which will be the live stream thing. And I'll use that to gauge how many people are interested in watching that kind of thing. And I use the difference between the 2. In theory, they should be quite similar, I guess. But yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll link both of the videos in the description down below, and I'll also write a blog post basically describing like what I did, because that might be a good way for people to use it as well. But yeah, that's basically my plan of attack. I wanted to put them into the same video, but it's quite difficult. It's quite difficult, and I was doing that, and it just got to the point where I just had to delete all of the long bit and the fast forwarded long bit and just get rid of it and just start again from scratch and just be like, right, look, this is how we're gonna have to do it. All right. So that's what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm using this like epiphany on how the problem is going to be solved to fuel my concentrating as I've moved the sugar over so I don't spill any. So I can fuel my video editing, because I was starting to get to the bit where I'm like, oh, this is kind of boring, this is kind of rubbish. It's a difficult, in fact, I'd really like your opinion on it, because it is a video on programming, and I don't like programming videos. Well, let me rephrase. I really, really like programming. I love it. It's one of my favourite things to do. And I really like making videos as well. That's pretty up there as well in my favourite list of favourite things to do. Programming is probably slightly higher than making videos. In fact, no, it is. It's definitely higher. But I don't like videos about programming. They're always really, really boring. Really boring. I've never seen a programming video that I thought, oh, that was good, ever. So when people ask me to make programming videos, and people did a while ago, they asked me when I did my survey and stuff, it came up a lot. Friggin' hell, it was a long time ago, nearly like 500 days ago, lol. But it came up a lot that I should do videos about programming, and I was like, I was always umming and ahhing about ways of how I could do it in a way that I'd like to watch it. And this is the way, if I were to like it, if I were to watch it, this is the kind of thing I'd want to watch. Because programming isn't about like what language you should learn, or how you should learn it, or like how to add numbers together, how to manipulate strings in a language. Programming is about solving problems. You can pick up any language and you can solve nearly any problem. Nearly. There are some limitations, but very nearly that's possible. So I wanted to make a video where I showed you how I solve problems. And I'm doing that in the videos in the description down below. And I'd like to see like if your opinions on whether they're good or not, and whether it would have been better if they were in one video, or if you were to do that again, if you want me to do it again, how would I improve it? I'd really, really like your opinion on how to improve them. So please do go and check them out. I'm hoping I finished them now. Now I've just asked for your opinion thingy, but I'm not doing anything else today, so let's get it done. I might actually just release them both as public and call one of them like Let's Program instead of Let's Play. And then leave it up to YouTube's scheduling to figure out, leave it up to YouTube's automatic scheduling to decide which one goes on top of the other on the subscription feed. Potentially. The second part of these videos doesn't work on its own. I finished the first one, but this doesn't work on its own. It needs to go on top of the other one, or it doesn't go in at all. It just doesn't work. It just fundamentally doesn't work. But it's low battery. I apologise. Also, I'm not sure if it's this battery, but I swear one of the batteries makes it more blurry than the other battery does. Or maybe I just notice it more. But this video is 5 minutes up to that point. Oh God, I don't know how to do this. I don't know the best way of doing this at all, man. I just don't know. Just finished having dinner and I was just putting everything away, and it's just occurred to me that I probably didn't tell you about this. I don't remember mentioning it in a video, but I got a new saucepan. Put the light on so you can see it better. It's pretty shiny, which is why the thing is. Some of you may know that, well, a lot of you should know, that a while ago I bought 3 sets, a 3-pack of these pans here, which are brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. They're just stainless steel copper bottom pans, and they are absolutely incredible. And I'm doing my best to keep the copper as shiny as possible, and trying to keep it as good quality as possible. But they came in a 3-set, and the biggest one just wasn't very good. It was just rubbish. The bottom of it, just half of it just discoloured massively and just went black. and the inside just wasn't non-stick. Just anything would stick to it, like onions, mushrooms, da 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 da. And I literally used it like maybe 4 times, and it had lost its non-stick already. And it's not like I treated it any differently to this one or the smaller one, and I used those ones more. So it was really weird that those two, the biggest one, broke on me essentially. But I took it back and it's got like a 10-year warranty, and I took it back to Bristol, and they were like, look, we can either refund it you, or we can either refund you the set if you bring back the entire set, or we can replace it for like just the stainless steel one, which doesn't have a copper bottom. And I think it's got a not very good handle. It's basically like the biggest one from the really, really cheap set, because they've stopped doing the copper bottom ones now. And I'm like, oh, that's not very good. Like, a refund doesn't work for me, because the original set was like £75, but they reduced it down to £38. So I bought a set, and I bought Dad a set as well. No, that doesn't work for me. I'm not going to do that. So when I took it back to Nottingham the other week, Dad went in. I'd love to say I did it by myself. Dad did it. I was busy with Sean at the time, which is why I haven't mentioned it. If I would have done it myself, I'd have mentioned it by now. Dad went in. He said, like, look, we've got this pan. We don't want to refund it because it's under warranty. We want it repaired or replaced. That's what a warranty means. And they tried to push him down the cheaper pan. The cheaper pan is still like £14-15. But he tried to push me down that one. He says like, oh, I just really like cooking on copper bottoms. And he said like, they said, even, we don't do the copper bottom ones anymore. And this was like 2 months after I'd bought this thing with a 10-year warranty. And he's like, oh, this one's copper bottomed. Pointed to this pan here, which is absolutely gorgeous. Look how pretty it is. It's so nice. I don't want to use it because I don't want it to lose its shine. It's all silver inside, like that. But yeah, it's so Dad's doing this back and forth, and eventually they cave and gave him this pan, which is copper all over, with the exception of the inside. And that was a pretty good win, that was, on Dad's behalf, because he the entire thing, like the £75 box set, 3 pans. I took one of the pans back and replaced it for a pan that costs on its own £40 for free. I can't believe I haven't mentioned that up until now. Yeah, I probably have actually, and I'm just repeating myself. But I can't wait to use it because, I mean, look at it, it's cool. But I also don't want to use it because I don't want it to discolour, because obviously like copper eventually starts to lose its colour. Like you see there, look, you see where it's being used, like places like here, that's where it's like hottest on the grill or whatever, because I've only got like these rings here where it's hottest. Like this one only gets hot like here in like weird places. It like changes the colour of the pan there, and you've got to get proper copper cleaner, and I will do that eventually. But I don't want to use it like because it's shiny. And yeah, I thought I'd tell you about that story because I'd completely forgot to mention it. I was just putting my pan away after just cooking myself a chilli. Well, I say cooking myself, heating myself up a chilli. Yeah. Go in there, Mr. Shiny pan. Yummy. It's mildly annoying that I have an odd pan collection, but not much you can do about that, is there? I've taken one for the team, but the 3-pan box set of those fully copper ones are £100. £100, which is believable when the biggest one's 40 quid on its own. But yeah, thanks Dad. And that's purely because A, Dad's an absolute legend, and B, they are nicer up north. People are genuinely nicer compared to everyone down here who's miserable, and you have to work really hard to get any kind of good deal out of them. Ugh. Bloody hell, eh? Oh, I'm sitting down to edit this, and I keep going back to ground one, and I'm gonna have to go back. I'm just gonna have to unlist the other video and deal with it. Like, watch the unedited, well, no, edited long cut with like discretion, because it will be ropey, essentially. It doesn't really make sense but it doesn't make sense to fit it into this because this just works as it is, as well as possible anyway. I mean, neither of them are what I wanted. Like, I can't get what I want out of them combined, and without them both together, the main video seems weird, and the other one seems just outright absolutely mental. I don't know how to do this. I just don't know, and I keep flipping and flopping out, and I can't open 2 instances of Premiere Elements, which is really annoying because I'd like to have one video edited here and one on that screen, and then I'd be able to figure out exactly how it was working out. But I have to close this project down to open up the next project. It's driving me up the wall. I think I'm gonna upload this one on its own separately. There's still gonna be 2 separate videos. I'll link them both. The programming one I think doesn't make sense to me at the moment because I can't read the code that's going on. When it like renders this down so that I can see it, look, it's just a mess. I can't see any of this. But when you like when I go to like hold on to about here and then like pause, you can actually see it. You can actually see what the words say, kind of, although you can't because it's too small for you. So I'm going to get to the end of this, export it, and then we'll see just how visible it is of what I'm doing. And then in theory, if I watch it again, it will make sense. Because it's not just me just saying words. It's actually like legit, you know? The words are actually marrying up to the thing there you can see, you know? Okay, I've decided they're going to be 2 separate videos. The second of which, like the programming one, is going to be unlisted. I'm not going to send that up public. I'll link them both in the description down below, and I'm going to jump onto writing a blog post about them both, about like the process and stuff now, and I'll link them both onto that as well. So yeah, all of that will be linked in the description down below. Please do let me know what you think about it and how it could be improved in the future. I think the problems I had were like specifically with the programming one. Like that's the root cause of all the problems, because the other one is essentially just a vlog of me telling you like what I did something, here's what I did, essentially. Like the only thing wrong with the vlog is the programming thing didn't go with it. And the reason the programming thing didn't go with it is because it just had like next to no structure. It would just like, it just went through, and I think arguably like the vlog I dwelled on bits that didn't take quite as long as some of the bits that did take me quite a long time, and that's just the nature of trial and error. Like some of the simplest parts actually took me quite a long time because I had to trial and error my way through them, whereas like the complicated bit, which I explained in the video, actually didn't take me that long because it was a case of just find it off the internet, bang, there you go, or go back into my notes and pull it out, my lecture notes and whatever. So I think like I focused on the wrong things in the video. I think the video teaches you something. It's got a message either way. Even for those of you who don't program, I guess it explains what my perception of what programming is. So yeah, I'm alright with that. I think it's alright. I think the vlog one's fine. The annoying thing is that the other video isn't. And that boils down to the same reason why I haven't done it like in a live stream or anything like that. Like me, my brain works funny. You may not have noticed, but it does. It works in a weird way. And when I'm programming as well, I'm very like, I just kind of like mumble to myself and I just kind of speak really quickly and I'm like, and I just have the rest of the conversation in my head, even when I'm explaining it to people in real life, let alone to a camera, which I forget about halfway through film. So like the video is very like jumbled. I've tried to edit out all of the, like include all of the bits of me explaining my thought process, but I'm very bad at explaining my own thought process, especially while I'm going through it. I'm not so bad after the fact, but as I go along, so I'm not very good, which means it's quite difficult to like speed up some bits and then chop out bits that explain what I'm going through at that moment in time. And yeah, that's that. But yeah, go down there, check them out. The vlog version will be the most interesting to the vast majority of you, because you don't really need to be into programming to watch it, I guess. But yeah, maybe you'll learn something, maybe you won't. Let me know what you think, because it's so different to anything else I've ever done. I've no idea what it's going to be like, if people are going to like it or what. So I'm having issues exporting the audio, so I'm now broadcasting the audio. The only way I can get it it works when I just play it back normally. If I play it back from within, I don't want to turn the hold on, if I turn the system volume down, that's fine, isn't it? Yeah, it still records off the soundboard. So when I watch it back and when I'm playing it in not Visual Studio, Premiere, it plays the audio. When I export it, the sped up parts are silent. They don't have like the little tippity tap, and it's horrible to watch. So now the way I'm doing that, I tried exporting it and playing around with settings. The way I'm now solving this is by recording it here on this side. I'll then drag the audio in from this and then delete the audio from that, and therefore in theory I won't have any problems exporting the audio, because it won't think it's weird audio, you know what I mean? Because it's sped up audio, it thinks it's weird, so it tries to treat it differently or something, I imagine. Whereas if it just thinks it's plain old audio, then it should be alright in theory. But this has been a right pain in the balls, to be honest. So I'm having fun. I've now just got to sit and watch it back. I've probably spent about an hour and a half watching this bloody thing back. It's unreal. Oh dear. Oh my lord. Hay fever just ruined me there. I was sneezing so hard that I genuinely felt like I was going to be sick. That's weird, isn't it? I had plans for this evening. I literally spent, apart from like the morning, all afternoon and all evening editing those videos and getting them exported. They're now exported, they're on my computer, they're not uploaded yet. I've still got to figure out the names, or what to call them. I was hoping to be able to sort out a blog and maybe watch TGI Fridays, but I haven't got time now because it's like 10 to 12. I need to head to bed. So, yeah, I'll try and fit it in tomorrow then, I guess. Yeah, so hopefully links will be in the description down below for everything that I've done today, and what I'm going to do tomorrow as well, I guess. There's a video tomorrow on the main channel. Hey! And my god, is it been a massive pain in the neck to do. It might not even be very good. And my lord, I'm literally... Oh god. Like, I know as well that I could take a hay fever tablet and it would all go away. But hay fever tablets are so expensive. So I try not to... And I feel like hay fever tablets just bung me up. Like I just get a cold when I take hay fever tablets, and I try and avoid them where possible, because then, like, if you have them for so long, they just start to wear off. They don't really have much of an effect. I hate hay fever. Such a pig. Anyway, thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I like it. I hope you like the videos that I've linked down below. Let me know what you think about them. Honest opinions, be brutal. If you like programming or not, I'll catch you later.